was the scene just a few minutes ago at Girsh Park. Several hundred students walked out after first period from Dos Pueblos High School and marched Glen Annie, Stork Road, over the bridge, cross Hollister to Girsh Park in a display of support for their teachers. This was a huge deal. This was a massive event, several hundred students, and they support their teachers. Here's what's going on. As you probably know, the Santa Barbara Teachers Association is in a dispute with the district administration over pay and benefits. They were underpaid last fiscal year by $6.7 million, and that's just the start of it from their perspective. They believe they're at the floor. They want more money. How is this impacting students? Well, teachers a couple of weeks ago decided that they were no longer going to host clubs in their classrooms at lunchtime. And these clubs are a very significant place for social gathering at lunchtime. It's where kids go, they participate in things they enjoy, things they're good at, they find community. A teacher has to be in the room, and so they're not doing that. They're keeping their doors closed during this period. They're also, I'm told, not writing letters of recommendation, which is a big deal with college applications being due. You need letters of recommendation from, for some of these places that you're applying to in order to be considered. So that's a significant impact. Also, the students are not asking teachers to staff volunteer events after hours because they don't feel like they should if they're not being compensated. So the teachers are taking this stand. They're saying, hey, district, we're not going to do all this other extra work that we do because we're not being appreciated. We're not getting paid, and you don't recognize this. Who does this hurt? This hurts the students, but the students are supporting the teachers. They're saying, hey, district, you need to pay them what they deserve so they can live in Santa Barbara. So this event was in support of teachers, and they basically said, we're going to take a stand. They marched, they had signs, they had megaphones, and I got to tell you, Hilda Maldonado is not popular with this group. The superintendent, they used her name. They had chants involving her. They basically blame her and the district for the teachers not getting the money that they deserve. So one of the chants I heard was, Hilda Maldonado, you may walk with us, but we don't stand with you. And that was when they were arriving at Girsh Park, and they were wondering if maybe she was there watching. So they said, Hilda Maldonado, you may walk with us, but we don't stand with you. That was a chant that they did. So I have reported on how the cabinet members have left. It's turned over a few times. There's been a mass exodus, and a lot of what I've been told from the district is that's just how it is with new leadership. Okay. But clearly something's going on here because these students are in support of the teachers and they are not liking the superintendent right now. So as a practical matter, why did they do this? They did this to send a message to the district to come to some sort of agreement with the Teachers Association. Will they? Who knows? Dos Pueblos administration was, they allowed them their First Amendment rights. They helped them. There was law enforcement. They were not in support of a walkout, but they understood that it is within their rights. And they did, however, I believe, I was told when I was reported on earlier in the week, students were going to get an unexcused absence / truancy, which is the same thing if they walked out of class. I did talk to a dad who's an attorney at this event, at this walkout, who said that the California Education Code says you can't do that you can't punish a kid who takes part in a political or civil act of a rally or protest, that it's against education code. So we'll see if they do get actual truancies or absences. So this was a big deal. I'm working on a story. I took a ton of photos. It'll be up at Newshawk. And there's lots of other media there. The Independent was there. Callie Fozzie was there. So there's going to be lots of good coverage. But I just wanted to kind of do like a breaking news sort of update and let you know that you don't see this sort of thing very often every day. Students at Dos Pueblos High School walked out and marched nearly 2 miles to Girsh Park. And gave their heartfelt testimonies. They waved signs. They shouted. They spoke, and they stood in support of teachers. So this is the latest in this whole situation, and we'll see what happens next. Thank you.